Film fans of YouTube, hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh, your movie apprentice, and today I'm going to be finishing off my Raindance coverage, which ended a few days ago with a David Bowie biopic, Stardust. The film follows David Bowie touring his new album in America with his tour guide Ron, who tries to get him to meet the right people and to show them what David Bowie is all about. As he doesn't have the right visa to perform, he has to speak through words and connections. And this story basically tells how David Bowie eventually gets his alter monkey Ziggy Stardust. Before I get into this review, if you do like what I do on this channel, consider clicking the like button and subscribing to the channel for more reviews coming all the time. Aiming to push to 200 by the end of the year, so it would really help me a lot and mean a lot if you did so. But without further ado, let's get into this review. So in terms of the positives, I will say this film is well shot. It's not the most groundbreaking of cinematography, but there are certain scenes that are shot really well. The set pieces within the scenes are really well placed. They are perfectly marked, and the way they play with the lighting on certain shots is fantastic. I do love the homage they play to 2001's A Space Odyssey that I'm pretty sure was referenced in the David Bowie music video. Like I said, nothing overly groundbreaking, but the cinematography is very nice. I also have to give big love to the character of Ron, because he is by far my favourite part of this film. The actor Mark Maron is so passionate in his delivery, the way he delivers the lines, the way he has to balance his frustration, he has to act facially a lot of the time. His interactions with David are brilliant. He is just by far away my favourite bit of the movie, to the point where whenever he does leave the scene, I'm always sad when he leaves the scene, because he is by far the best part of this. Because quite frankly, I don't know the story of David Bowie. I don't know the man inside and out. I know there's going to be a lot of David Bowie fans that might want to check this out. And I have heard that apparently David Bowie himself said he never wants to have a biopic made about him. And apparently his family did not give their blessings for this film, which kind of explains their intro. Their intro basically stated that this entire film is mostly a work of pure fiction. But even so, they're using David Bowie's name. And this film gives us a lot of problems. The plot feels very forced and very disjointed. There are a few A plots, B plots, and C plots that generally just go nowhere. The main player, David Bowie, played by Johnny Flynn, is, I hate to say it, but I could not stand him once throughout this film. There's this dynamic interest with him and his brother that may be based in reality. As I say, I don't know much about David Bowie apart from his music, but as someone watching this film, a lot of these plot points seem to feel very forced. It feels like the direction they gave Johnny to play David Bowie was to basically mimic Rami Malek's performance of Freddie Mercury. There is a lot of that going on. There's a few plot points where they are questioning David Bowie's sexuality. There's some characters that come and go, and they act like they make a big part of his story. Hell, they even have this great moment with him and his Ziggy Stardust bandmates, but we never see them before this, so any big moment they try and force down their throats here isn't the greatest either. This whole film is just really disjointed in the form of storytelling. I don't know anything more about David Bowie watching this. All I got from his personality is that he was an in his own head, in the clouds arsehole, which I'm pretty sure David Bowie is a lot deeper than just this arsehole that doesn't care what everyone else thinks. That's why I found Ron the best bit, because he was at least the one thing that kept this film grounded for me. Because the way David Bowie is portrayed in this, the way it's played out, the way things are set up, such as the green card that he can't perform, but he's going to go do it anyway, it never comes back into play, this stuff. There's a plot with him and his pregnant missus that doesn't really come into play much, and the dynamic is not really explored much. There are so many different dynamics with different characters that he has that I just scratched upon and not really delved into. So as a result, it just feels like a jumbled mess. I know a lot of people don't like Bohemian Rhapsody for not portraying Freddie as he should be, but at least that film for me showed me a good time to show up with the music. This film lacked the Bowie music, and just showed all the mess around it. I felt they were trying to play safe as possible but still try and cash in on the Bowie name, and it's just kind of sad, really. Like I said, there's no real thread in this either. The whole plot is him trying to tour America and show America what he's about, because America's a bit cautious when it comes to strange individuals such as himself. And yet we jump from that straight to Ziggy Stardust, seemingly out of nowhere. It just doesn't really work for me. I was very disappointed in this. It is well shot, of course. It is very well professionally made, and you can tell they were trying something. They were trying to be the next Bohemian Rhapsody or the next Rocket Man. Of all the musical artist biopics I have seen, Rocket Man and Straight Outta Compton are still the top two in that tier. This film, Stardust, basically falls to the tier of All Eyes on Me, where I didn't like the main character at all. I didn't feel like I could have got anything more out of the individual or the character, and it just generally falls flat, and there's so many plot threads that are shoved in there, and it just didn't work for me. Overall, with all this being said, I would say Ron is definitely the highlight for me, along with some nice cinematography. It doesn't give me the worst rating, but it isn't the greatest film either. And Stardust, for me, I am afraid to say, is just a cold cup of tea. So Stardust 2020, have you seen it? If you have, let me know what you thought down in the comments below. If you like what I do on this channel, consider liking and subscribing to the channel. Let me know what you want to see me review in the coming couple of months, as lack of new films are coming out. So we got to look at some old classics. Click the bell notification so you know what's going on all the time. But until next time, my name is Josh. I have been a Movie Apprentice, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thank you for watching, and thank you for making it to the end of the video. While you are here, if you haven't done it yet, please feel free to drop a like and consider hitting that subscribe button for more reviews coming all the time. And also, while you are here, there are some other videos over there that you might want to sink your teeth into. Have a good day, guys, and do enjoy.